Welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert, and we are live, not tonight. We were live the last two nights, following the Democratic debates. Here's the thing about live shows. Ton of fun. A lot of energy. But we're doing the show about the thing that just happened, like minutes before. We don't have time for a lot of complex analysis of what you've just seen. It's really just hot takes, okay? But now, with some reflection, after 24 to 48 hours to digest what happened, I can confidently say, what happened? I mean, also,
whole lot of something.
Also, why happened? I mean, it's 20 people, and if I'm generous, 6 of them should be up there. I'm looking at you, Steve Bullock. I think could be Michael Bennett. It's hard to tell, because here's the deal. Networks have a vested interest in getting the candidates to fight with each other for the drama. So frontrunners stand up there and get brutally horsewhipped for hours, while the man Democrats really want them to attack Donald Trump is barely mentioned. But you know who has the courage to talk about Donald Trump? Donald Trump. And right now, I'll catch you up on his latest mouth sounds in tonight's Chopper Talk. Earlier this evening, late this afternoon. Hi, John.
Hey.
Late this afternoon, Trump, this evening is the rally, right? Okay, this evening, Trump held a rally in Cincinnati. So for once, chili on spaghetti was not the most disgusting thing in town. And it was Trump's first rally since his audience chanted, "Send her back," about Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Yeah. Fun fact, she's still here. So... You sure? You sure? So one reporter had a simple question.
Are you prepared to tell your supporters to stop if they begin chanting something problematic?
I don't know what's going to happen. I can tell you this. I'm going to Cincinnati. The arena is a very large one, and we've sold it out. We could sell it out probably 10 times from what I hear.
I've got one thing and one thing only to say about those terrible racist chants. They really put the asses in the seats.
Now, Trump continued to not answer the question.
I can't tell you whether or not they're going to do that chant. If they do the chant, we'll have to see what happens.
Stop Mr. President.
I don't know that you can stop people.
I mean, what am I going to do? Tell my whole audience to go back where they came from? That's not what America's about, folks.
Then the reporters... Then the reporters persisted in their persisting.
Do you have a message for them now, like before they go?
I do have a message. My message is for the people. You know what my message is? I love them. And I think they love me. I actually think they love me.
They love me. They really love me. Or they really hate Mexicans. You know, potato burrito.
In the aftermath... In the aftermath of last night's debate, everyone's focusing on the performance of frontrunner Joe Biden.
Biden did well enough to stop some of the fears, but not to give people that overwhelming confidence that this is our guy.
I think Biden did okay.
He came through it just fine.
He did well enough. Was he amazing? Was he perfect? Was he entirely consistent? No.
Okay, there you have it. Democrats have gone from yes, we can to that'll do. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm fine with that.
You like that? You like that?
Fine with that. But there's plenty of time, right?
Yeah.
The election is still 16 months away. You got to have a lot of people at first, right? It's like sea turtles hatching on a beach, okay? Lots of birds circling overhead, but there's thousands of them. You know, one of them has to make it to the water. Plus, it's gonna be so fun to watch those birds drag off Bill de Blasio. Circle of life. And the race is gonna get even more contentious. As Reuters put it, Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren are two high-speed trains on a collision course, and you do not want to challenge Joe Biden to a train fight. It is his natural habitat. Some candidates are trying to claim victory for the debates. For instance, Tim Ryan clearly thought he scored a point here against Bernie Sanders over emission standards.
I didn't say we couldn't get there till 2040, Bernie. You don't have to yell.
Yes, I do. I do have to yell, especially after the early bird special. Yelling is the only thing that keeps me awake. And the honeymoon salad, lettuce alone, no dressing.
Yesterday, Ryan's campaign tweeted out a new campaign motto: you don't have to yell. Congressman Ryan, you don't have to run. If you go, and this is new, if you go to Ryan's website, you can even get a "You Don't Have to Yell" sticker. Orders ship within 7 business days, so order now and get yours the day after he drops out. Now, after last night, was it just last night? Was Tulsi Gabbard just last night?
Yeah, that was last night.
After last night, Tulsi Gabbard was the most searched candidate on Google, although Joe Biden was the most searched on rotary phone. There's also... Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's also some good news for Cory Booker. He may not have increased his donations tenfold. We just learned that John Bon Jovi will host a Cory Booker fundraiser at his Hamptons home. Makes sense. Makes sense. After all, Booker's campaign is living on a prayer. And Booker really needs that fundraiser because since he's polling below 2%, he's not even halfway there. Oh. Of course, Cory Booker is not the only one with big, fancy celebrity friends. Right before the debate, Bernie Sanders sat down with hip-hop superstar Cardi B. She must be feeling the Cardi burn because the two got together to film a 2020 presidential campaign video meant to appeal to young voters.
Donald Trump is a billionaire who does not care about the American twerking class.
This is...
I make my money move.
Thank you very much. This unlikely celebrity friendship began in 2018 when Cardi B name-checked one of Bernie Sanders' heroes in a GQ interview, saying FDR is the real Make America Great Again president because if it wasn't for him, old people wouldn't even get Social Security. Yeah, no surprise a rapper loves FDR. We all remember the famous rap battle of the Bulge when Roosevelt defeated MC Hitler. Yeah, sure. Wow. Sure, why not? Very few people know that.
Yeah.
Very few people know that.
Don't hurt him. Too legit to quit.
Please, please, Hitler, don't hurt him. The video is not out yet, but Cardi B posted this photo of the two hanging out in a high-end nail salon.
Cardi, I want you to know that I believe in mani-pedicure for all.